Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin livestream. How's it doing on this wonderful Tuesday? How did it go? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll be coming better as you're going to watch my livestream. Is my game fine? Okay, it seems fine. It flickered weirdly for a moment. Thought it might crash or something. The horror games have been a bit less stable for me recently. All three of them actually. Wonder if it might be my fault. Oh yeah, Hoda is dead. Let's heal her up and then do the dailies. I would love to level you up, Yahoda, but you will need to wait until the Stygian is over. Today we'll be maxing out Durin. Okay, commissions, bam bam bam. Refreshing font of refreshment. But yeah, we'll finish the Durin quest. And from that I will get the materials to ascend Durin. Right? I should have been farming the Fatui guys as well actually. Because I'm short on those mats. And then we'll be able to also do Durin's homework. Now, most people probably just instant rushed the homework, but the game said that it recommends doing the Durin quest first and then the homework, and I'm a good boy. So that's how I'm gonna do it. Like, that's how I'm doing it right now. That's how I have been doing it. Yeah. Also, even though the game doesn't tell you this anywhere, Albedo's anecdote also happens before Durin's. Unless it's maybe modified depending on which one you do first. I doubt that though. But maybe. But there was a mention of Rein.Tir's kitty cat needing to go meet Durin as well after Albedo's anecdote. That's a unique sound of the plunge attack. We'll also be able to unlock the Durin skin. Here we go. And when we finally have time for some rhythm gaming. I couldn't rhythm game at all yesterday. But yeah, with the theater done, that's like a lot of thingies. Oh yeah, there are also Finches. The Finch event that is ending later this week. My god. Way too much stuff. And then in Zenless, we have even more events. They added another event. There were 3 events that I was doing, and I like less than halfway through in all of them. And they added a 4th one. And even in Star Rail, who had 1 event dispatch, I still haven't finished it because I've been busy doing. Oh my, what happened to me? What? Why did they get so destroyed? Was it the burning grass combined with like the enemy damage? But they nerfed burning grass, no? I did not expect to get 100 to 0 on official. She's a 4-star, so she has lower base stats, but still. You switch in, you switch out. So survivability is rarely a problem on official, but hey. I guess it happens sometimes. So where was I? I got so distracted by that. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so many events in so many Hoyo games. I'm happy we're getting a slower patch in Star Rail. I mean, I'm not happy for the reason why we're reading the slower patch. I hope they don't. The changes they have to do to the storyline won't be too major. But I feel like the storyline should be fine. If you think about it, Amphorys' storyline barely has anything to do with Greece. Like the early chapters, with us going to Sparta essentially, like in 3.1, that was like pretty Greek inspired. Even then it still could be reskinned. And everything from like 3.3 onwards has nothing to do with Greece. Oh, I actually need the block. Left. Oh my god. Oz is not helping. Impeccable accuracy. Okay. Claim the rewards. Okay. BP almost done. Just need to condense more resin. We will not be spending any resin today. I will condense everything else. And so that tomorrow we can spend it all on the Stygian ley line. So I guess we'll just start doing Durin's quest. Yeah, no time to lose.
This is 例のドゥリンかい。モンドで復活したのがあのドラゴンだったら、ここに住む人々はどんな災いに見舞われただろうね。ドゥリンはここの大英雄だね。
Oh, he has such a soft spot for Durin. And you just thought he would be nice all of a sudden?
ちょっと羨ましくなっただけだ。誰にでも英雄になれるチャンスがあるわけじゃない。
ほとんどアルベドのおかげだけどね。
だが今や大英雄の君を覚えている人もこれだけということか。そう思うと羨ましくなくなった。
お前なあ。
旅人パイモン、そしてカサッチさんもドゥリンのことを覚えているんだね。つまりこの記憶喪失の現象は親しい間柄の友達までは広がっていない。それなら僕の記憶も完全なはずだ。
アルベド。
やっと来たな、アルベド。聞きたいことが山ほどあるんだ。
君も来てたんだね。
彼の身に起こったことについて僕はなんとなく見当がついている。君はどうだ？
The artificial human gathering.
ジン団長からこの前起きたことについて聞いたよ。確かに僕なりの考えはある。まずは情報を共有しよう。
Exchange there with Albedo, who also checks how Durin's holding up.
彼の体は至って正常だよ。アビスの力を抑制するための体の働きも安定しているし、特に崩壊するような兆しは見られない。
つまり錬金術の観点からは問題ないってことか？
アビスの力が勝手に暴走しているというより、彼の主体的な意志と肉体のつながりが失われつつあるというべきかもしれない。もしこのまま主体的な意志を失えば、ドゥリンの体は生物的な本能と体内のアビスの力に支配されてしまう。
But if that happens...
本には魔女の集いについて書かれていた。ドゥリンの件に関しては複数人の魔女が関わったそうだ。僕なりに一つ推測がある。東和世界のドゥリンは雪山のドゥリンにとって代わってこの世界に生まれてきた。これはつまり片方のドゥリンが もう片方のデリンの運命を書き換えるということになる。これを実現するには錬金術だけでは足りなかったのかもしれない。バーベロスさんの先生術と僕の先生の錬金術、アリスさんの魔法を同時に使う必要がある。先生術の予言を知って僕とドゥリンは雪山のドゥリンの問題を完全に解決する方法を思いついたんだ。だけどどうやらこれすらも彼女たちの計画のうちだったみたいだね。思惑通り僕は錬金術の部分を遂行した。残るは
The magic, right?
さっきカサッチさんが運命に関する理論について話していたけど、テイワットの運命に影響を与えられる魔法がどんなものか僕にはわからない。でもこの本の中にその答えがあるのは確かだ。
この本を完成させるようアリスがオイラたちに言ってきたのは、その魔法を完成させるためってことだよな。
実際に運命を書き換えられる魔法。
The power of
時
Descender.
間がない。本を貸してくれ。これからの物語は僕と関係があるはずだ。つまり次の章を開く思い出は僕のところにあるかもしれない。
大きな木には折れた枝があり、その断面は塔から飛び出た枝とぴったり合いました。折れた枝に自らをつなぎ合わせて、そこに身を置きなさい。そうすれば塔の外の日差しや雨の恵みを受けられる。しかしまずは強力な粘土を見つけて切り口を覆った方がいいのかもしれません。
やっぱりね。
Is Albado the clay? First the stickiest clay, and the bind the scar of the break. Solution bestowed by the
竜
sage
の
witch.
子は風の導きを受け、錬金工房へとやってきました。
Oh!
出迎えてくれたのは粘土のお人形さん。知恵の魔法使いが作った子供
Yeah,
でし
Albado is
た。
the clay figure.
お母さんの冷酷なまでの知恵を受け継いだ彼は一見とても穏やかです。お人形さんは悪竜がもたらす災いを解決すると決め、竜の子のことも助けてくれることになりました。
ここは
この空間に映し出されているのは錬金術を研究する場所のはずだ。でもこの物語の作者は錬金術に対して少々偏見があるみたいだね。
アルベド。
この姿は一体。
言い忘れてたんだけど、この物語に登場するキャラクターの姿はデュリンがオイラたちに対して持ってる印象が反映されてるんだ。
Not really a clay figure, but we can let it pass. I love how he looks.
なんとか人の形にはなってるね。
カサッチさんも見た目が変わったね。つまり僕もカサッチさんもこの物語のキャラクターというわけか。でも旅人とパイモン、ドゥリン本人は変わっていない。君たちはちょっと特殊な存在のようだね。
僕も気になったけど、彼ら自身も分かってないみたいだ。今はひとまずストーリーをどう進めるか考えよう。
Let's take a look around.
お
Is that a hidden path?
一行は隠し通路を見つけました。緻密に作られた道はどうやら別の素敵なショーへとつながっているようです。
それなら早く行ってみよう。もう一つの章、ブワ
でもこの章はまだ書かれていません。物語のない空白には進めません。
じゃあこの道は何なんだよ。
Maybe the author had a flash of inspiration and then their mind went blank.
すぐに諦めるなんて作家としては良くないじゃないか。
これはみんなちょっとこっちに来て。
粘土のお人形さんは悪竜の心臓を見つけました。
Hello, traveler.
悪竜はずいぶん前に息を引き取ったはずなのに、その心臓は未だに鼓動し、温かさも増しているではありませんか。お人形さんはすぐに分かりました。これは予言の通り、悪竜がいつか復活することを意味しているのです。さらにお母さんがお人形さんに残した知恵は、この心臓を竜の子に移植し、彼を生まれ変わらせるという方法に可能性を見出しました。こうすることで初めて悪竜の心臓は止まり、竜の子も悪竜の物語を継承できると思ったのです。
アルベドが僕を生まれ変わらせてくれた時の話をしてるのかな。
これが難題への答えならとっくに終わったことのはずだ。どうして今もなおドゥリンは徐々に忘れられていくんだろう。
他の可能性はないのかい？
There are still places we can check. We have time.
うん。僕ももう少し周りを見てみたい。
前へ進まなければ竜の子は忘れ去られてしまいます。
Oh, Chibi Durin.
やっぱりここにいたんだね。
やあ、こんにちは。
ちびりゅう、どうしてこんなところに隠れてるの？
みんなを怖がらせないようにと思ってずっとここに隠れてたの。
Just like before.
もしかして緊張してる？
緊張？うん、緊張はしてるよ。でもワクワクしてる。粘土のお人形さんと話し合って、僕は悪竜を抑え込んで一人の人間になろうとしてる。人間になったらきっとたくさんの友達ができるし、有意義なことがたくさんできるはずでしょ。
確かにたくさんの友達ができて素敵な経験もたくさんできる。
よかった。でも粘土のお人形さんから人間になるのはとても難しいって聞いて
Hello, Gunnar.
不安になって。
Like can be pretty good, but she needs specific items to make it work.
本当に人間になってから君はもっと大きな困難に直面することになる。
そうなの？
でも友達が助けてくれる。
だったら怖くないね。
不思議だね。君と話をしてたら僕も怖くなくなってきたよ。準備はいい？
人間になる準備できたよ。
粘土のお人形さんは悪竜の心臓を見つけました。悪竜はずいぶん前に息を引き取ったはずなのに、その心臓は
And that
未だ
progresses
に
the
鼓
story?
動し、温かさも増しているではありませんか。お人形さんはすぐに分かりました。これは予言の通り、悪竜がいつか復活することを意味しているのです。さらにお母さんがお人形さんに残した知恵は、この心臓を竜の子に移植し、彼を生まれ変わらせるという方法に可能性を見出し
We'll
ま
check
し
the
た。
Kirena in a second.
こうすることで初めて悪竜の心臓は止まり、竜の子も 悪竜の物語を継承できると思ったのです。やがて竜の子は悪竜の心臓を抱き、新たな命が誕生しました。
So cute.
悪竜の心臓は竜の子の胸の中で鼓動し、竜の子の魂がそれを導きます。予言はやはり現実になったのでした。しかしそれは運命が書き換えられ、竜の子が新しい人生を手に入れたということでもありました。
やっとハッピーエンドにたどり着いたな。これで最後の一歩も完了だよな。やっと物語の完成だぞ。
What would have happened if I clicked the other things? I just clicked the first thing I happened upon, and bam. Okay, so we've got Kirene, everything here is maxed, that's great. Memories Karen never falls, yep, that's the free-to-play option if you don't have her Sig, that's pretty good as well. The speed is lovely, the only issue is that the damage bonus from the second part wears off after she ults, because after she ults her skill gets disabled, she can only basic. But that's like still fine. Like, once you have ulted with Kirene, there are so many buffs going on that losing the 16% damage bonus is not the biggest deal, and it still lasts for a couple turns. And yeah. Got some HP, HP substats are great. HP rope as well. 182 speed, yep, you want at least 180. You do have Amphorius, Eternal Land, so that's like plus 8 after this activates, after you ult. But this way you've got the bonus from the... This way you've got the 20% damage bonus from the very beginning of the fight. And you're even faster, which gives her respawn. 50 crit rate, she gets 35. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's this passive. I think she gives... Wait, does she get 30? Whoops. I googled start instead of typing Star Rail Station. Crit rate. No, that's not here. Where is her crit rate gain thingy? Oh, maybe here. Oops. Yeah, she gets, so this is 25 at the base, you max it out, it's 50. Oh yeah, she gets 50% crit rate. Okay, that's why I wanted to check, because I wasn't sure if it's 35 or 50, because 35 is Evernight, and 50 is Kirene. So we've got 100% crit rate, 152 crit damage. And we get way more, yeah, Evernight gives you like a billion crit damage, so this is lovely. This way you're gonna have, you're always gonna crit, and then you have a lot of crit damage as well. If you've got RMC in the team, this will also fully buff him. Yeah, perfect amount of crit rate. And yeah, ice damage is better than HP on the sphere. Got good speed subs. 4-piece world making deliverer as well. Yeah, really nice build. But then why are we still here?
生まれ変わった竜の子は再び旅に出ました。物語はまだまだ続く。
まだ終わってないのか？
ここからが本当に重要なところかもしれない。本当の意味での最後の一歩だよ。
運命というものがそれほどまでの手だれなら見せてもらおうじゃないか。
Smacks Karakiti.
みんな真剣だな。どうしたんだ、デュリン？
悪竜の心臓と竜の子は一体となりましたが、その中に秘められた暗黒の力が消えたわけではありません。彼は勇敢にもこの力を抑え込むのでしょうか。それとも立ち止まるでしょうか。
なんだよそれ。もちろん抑え込むに決まってるだろ。
残された時間はわずか。
竜の子は勇敢にもこの力を抑え込むのでしょうか、それとも立ち止まるでしょうか。
おい、どうしたんだよ。
Oh shoot.
勇敢にもこの力を抑え込むのでしょうか、それとも立ち止まるでし
We
ょう
don't have enough ink though.
竜の子とその仲間、真っ白の空白。
なんだ？あ、インクが足りなくなったのか。
インクを使い切ったら物語も書けなくなるのかい？
とっくにそんな予感がしてたよ。
みんなどうしたんだ？
物語を書くためのインクが尽きた。この先にある章は真っ白の空白。
この音声ヒントが流れたってことは何らかの結末に達したのね。
Alice?
ここで一つ注意なんだけど、この本にはドゥリンちゃんの経験が反映されてるってことにはもう気づいているはずよね。でもそれってこの本の結末がドゥリンちゃんに映し出されるってことでもあるのよ。バッドエンディングを迎えたら大変なことになっちゃうから、くれぐれも気をつけて。
You're doing us after it already happened? What kind of logic is
さ
that?
すぎるって思うかもしれないけど大丈夫よ。全部ちゃんと考えてあるから。こういう状況に備えて本に特殊な機能をつけておいたの。見届けるものであるあなたに使ってもらえるようにね。ほら試してみて。ページをめくれるでしょ。結末に満足できなかったら前のページに戻ってもう一度物語を進めてみて。
Talk about the plot twist.
びっくりしたでしょ。これが魔法の力よ。
How far back are we talking?
勇敢にもこの力を抑え込むのでしょうか、それとも
I definitely cannot give in. Are we returning to the
止ま
castle?
るでしょうか。
塔に戻る。
You seem like you are torn about something.
新しい世界に来て新しい友達を作りたかっただけなのに、こんなに過酷な試練が待ち受けてるなんて。シムランカでの生活が懐かしくなる時があるよ。
確かにそういう時間も悪くない。だけど僕なら懐かしくは思わないね。
どうして？
前へ進むために代償が必要になることもある。それでも僕なら前に進みたい。
心配ない。どんな困難にも必ず答えはあるよ。
時々帰ってみたりしたくなるんだ。
No, 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 no! Oh wait, was this the...
竜の子は外の世界の喧騒から離れて
Oh, this
塔
was the
へ
right...
と戻り、
Hello,
ほっ
sayonara?
と一息つきました。ここには何の危険もなくやるべきこともありません。子供たちは母親が物語を話し終えると夢の世界へ入っていくもの
Yeah,
で
this
す。
is the Durin story quest, final day.
こうして物語は結末を迎えまし
And I'm
た。
collecting bad endings, man!
竜の子は
You can actually lose this
塔の
quest,
中
but
で
you do get to
深い
retry.
眠りにつきました。まるで一度も羽化したことのないさなぎのように。
あれ、急に力が出なくなった。
First Durin quest, then the homework. If you try to start the homework earlier, the game tells you that you should do this first. Now, you can do them in any way you want. right? The game will not stop you from getting Durin buffs online because you haven't done a 5-day long quest, but you should do the quest first if you have the time. We've reached an ending.
デュリンはみんなの記憶を取り戻すって約束したじゃないか。こんなの受け入れられるはずがないよ。
But this quest takes 5 days to complete, 5 IRL days. Man, and we reached the button again! And I was doing so well up until today.
こういうこともある。だからしっかり物語の中を探検して。
Maybe you do need to collect all the bad
可能性を
endings.
見つけ出さないといけないの。
Maybe you need to collect all the bad endings. I imagine it would reset your progress back to day 1. Because I only see one more, because like here I can't go there. I can't go there. Chibi Durin is no longer here, we need to give in. Unless the blank pages?
し
No,
か
I
し
can't go there.
物語のない空白には進めません。
How do I give in? How do I give in? Shoot, I can't even give in! Or will it just like, happen as I'm standing here? The prophecy is destined to come true. Okay, something's happening. We are making progress.
竜の子が立ち止まると、体内に暗黒の力が湧き上がってきました。抑え込まれることのなかった暗黒の力は、何もかもを飲み込んでしまいました。竜の子の魂までも。結局、竜の子の物語は消えてしまい、塔の外には悪竜の物語だけが残ったのでした。
I think we need to collect all the bad endings.
僕。
こうして物語は終わりを告げ、竜の子は自身の姿を失い、悪竜の影しか見えなくなったとさ。
So the story is over?
デュリンがまずい。これからどうすればいいんだ。
トゥットゥルートゥットゥルー。
そうね、こういうこともある。だからしっかり物語の中を探検して可能性を見つけ出さないといけないの。
Only you can bring that. So like we need to use our power of reason, our descenderness.
どういうことだ。これでアビスの力を抑え込める
Yeah,
はずじゃ
okay,
ない
okay.
のか。
This is the intended way to do
なん
this.
で物語が進まないんだ。
アビスの力を抑え込むこともこの物語では一つの事件とみなされるんだ。つまり実現するにはインクを消耗して書かないといけない。
じゃあどうすればいいんだ。オイラたちがもっと節約してればよかったのか。これっぽっちのインクでどうやっていいエンディングなんか書けばいいんだよ。
It's possible that there's just not time for the story to end.
それもそうか。これはもともとドゥリンの物語だ。普通に生きている限り終わりを迎えることはない。
そういう1対1の関係であればこんな推測が成り立つんじゃないかな。ドゥリンとは魔女 M が描いたキャラクターであり、ずっと魔女 M の物語の中に生きている。テイワットに来てからもおそらくこの点は変わっていない。ドラゴンスパインのドゥリンの代わりにドゥリンを復活させるという行為は ドゥリンの物語をドラゴンスパインのドゥリンの運命に接続して、その運命を書き換えることに他ならない。でも物語と運命には本質的な違いがある。テイワットではあらゆる生き物の運命はすでに紡がれていて、決まった軌道に沿って進んでいく。そう、バーベロスさんが教えてくれたことを覚えているかい？それならドゥリンの物語には、
Is an author to continue writing it?
ドゥリンは徐々にこの世界とのつながりを失い、忘れ去られていく。体内のアビスの力も暴走し始めた。それはこの物語を書いていた作者のインクがもうすぐなくなるから、これ以上は書き続けられないということなんじゃないかな。
どうやらとても優秀な友人に出会ったようだ。
そんなことはどうだっていい。助けたいのか、それとも邪魔をしたいのか。
物語はここまで。もう限界だ。君たちはどうする？
If the story ends now, if the story ends now, Durin will just vanish.
最後は僕が決めないといけないんだね。まさか自分がまだお母さんの物語から離れられていなかったなんて思ってもみなかった。でもだったら行ってみたい。
未完成の章、この物語の外にある空白へ。
アリスの魔法が具体的にどんな仕組みなのかはオイラたちにもよくわからないけど、デュリンは物語の中の登場人物ってことだろ。勝手に物語の外に行くのは危険すぎないか？
怖くないよ。
Then go for it. We'll be with you all the way.
この答えはドゥリン自身で検証しないといけないみたいだね。
いいだろう。ドゥリンを阻むものが何であろうと、僕たちがぶっ壊してやればいい。
Break through the boundary of the tale.
形のない壁はまるで存在そのものの境界。超えることはできません。壁、それはどんなメッセージでしょうか。確かにそんな境界に君が入ったのです。
前へ進み続けないと。
この先に物語はありません。
何も感じない。
前を向いて。君の精神と知恵は純粋な魂から生まれたものだ。君は意識のない虚無の存在じゃない。
力が出ない。
だって君の骨と肉は僕によって作り上げられた。君は空想の存在じゃない。
僕は本当に生きてるの？
ああ、この先へ進むといい。君は僕と同じ完全な生命だ。
何のつながりも感じられない。
君は一人じゃない。少なくとも僕は友達に数えていいだろう。
何も思い出せない。 僕は誰？
君の名前はドゥリン。この名前を覚えている者はたくさんいる。
僕の名前はドゥリン。
行け、走れ。この世界の運命は誰のことも待ってくれやしない。
待って、どこに行けばいい？僕は何をすればいいの？
願いを叶えるんだよ、ドゥリン。
僕の願い。
Yeah, lunar chrysalis is a structure.
君の
Is a
物語は
construct.
まだ終わってない。
Counts for Chiori, counts for Iluga.
どうして私の提案に沈黙するの？
物語を未完成の運命に接続し、本来の運命を書き換えることで物語を続けさせる。
確かに天才的な考え方ね。でもこの物語が続いていけるかどうかは作者が筆を取り続けるかにかかってる。
だが予言にあるあの時間はまだ数百年も先だ。
なるほど。私の知識が未熟すぎるせいで錬金術という偉大な知恵に非現実的な期待を託しすぎたのかと思った。あるいは私が好天の星々の先まで見通せないから予言の裏に隠された秘密を正しく理解できてないのかなって。まさか一番の課題が私の時間だったとはね。
何にせよ、これは面白い実験だ。学術的な観点から言えば、君の提案を否定はできない。
予言はいつか必ず実現する。星々と共に時間を超えてゆくものは必ずある。
アリス、みんなにはもう助けられてばかりだけど、もう一つわがままを言っていい？もう一度君の魔法の力で少なくとも予言が実現する時まで彼の物語を続けてもらえないかな。
寿命を延ばすってこと？
いや、レインドットが教えてくれたよ。生死は多分この世で最も強固な法則だって。人の生死もこの世界も全ては運命によって定められてる。その法則を無理に破ろうとすると人ではない道へと導かれてしまうかもしれない。そんなのは嫌。私はちゃんと人間の姿で最後を迎えたいの。
それってつまり
この筆を未来に送ってくれない？
なるほどね。確かに方法はないわけじゃない。物語の魔法ならあなたの代わりに書き続けてくれる。でもこの魔法を使うには十分な量の文字を学習させなきゃ。
Machine learning.
それってどれくらい？
残りの全ての人生をかけて準備しなきゃいけないくらい膨大な量よ。それに魔法があっても一筋縄ではいかないかも。残せる文字は有限だけどこの世界はずっと変化し続けてる。いつかはあなたが残した文字を全て使ってもこの世界の全てを表現しきれないかもしれない。そうなると物語は中断されてしまう。
試してみる価値はある。
あいや、もう何年も経ったのにまだ。ここ数年で災いの影響も薄れてきた。あなたは静かな晩年を過ごせたはずなのに。
シムランカの世界を離れたら、あの子はもっと厄介な状況に直面することになる。物語を続けるためには素材がもっと必要なんだよ。さほど重要じゃないディテールは省略するしかない。
This is like M40s but without the time loop.
どうしてあの子を物語の世界から外へ出してテイワットの運命にさらそうとするの？物語の中に残しておいてもいいんじゃない？それなら私の魔法で運命の呪いも解いてあげられるし、素敵なエンディングを迎えられるのに。
そうだね。確かに童話の中では女神に願い事をすれば木も本物の男の子になるし、ずっと幸せに暮らしましたとさで終わらせられてしまう。童話ってそういうエンディングが多いけど、主人公はその後どんなことを経験したのかなって考えたことはない？
それは。
アリス、君はどう思う？作家にとって一番の心残りとは何か？
最後まで書ききれなかった物語を残してしまうこと？
それも説得力のある答えだね。それを一番の心残りとみなす作家も多い。でも私は違う。私にとっての一番の心残りは、私が書いた物語に必ず終わりを用意してあげなきゃいけないことなんだ。
アイヤ。
どれほど魅力的なキャラクターも物語が終わりを迎えてしまった時、すべての可能性が奪われてしまう。物語は彼らにとって決して抜け出せない運命になってしまうんだ。でももし私が握っているペンを物語の中の人物に渡して彼自身に物語を書かせることができたら、
それって
君の言う通り、私が残せる文字は限られてる。この魔法じゃ予言が実現するまで物語を続けるだけでほぼ限界だろうね。でも君の魔法を借りて一部の完成済みの物語をインクに戻す方法を見つけたんだよ。インクはあの子が使える魔法の媒体。自分の思った通りに物語を書き続ける力をあの子に与えてあげればいいんだ。物語ってすごく不思議な存在だと思う。もしあの子がこの物語のすべてを経験し、その中で何度も自分の願いを残せたなら、たとえ私が途中で書くのをやめても、あの子は自分の力で物語を続けていける。そうすれば物語を創作する権限をあの子に移せる。
物語の中のキャラクターがその物語を書く権利を。
本当の意味で私の筆から離れて物語の外にいる人たちと同じように自分自身の人生を書けるようになるんだ。
それなら魔法の限界も考えなくていいってわけね。確かに 天才的な答えよ。でもリスクも大きい。まず彼がテイワットに行ってからも世界とのつながりを保つためにはあなたが残した物語が必要になる。創作権限を徐々に移行する中で世界とのつながりはどんどん弱まっていく。もしかしたらどこかの時点で完全につながりを失ってしまうかも。
でも権限を彼に移してる間も彼は自分自身でつながりを作れる。
この方法はテイワットの秘密の根源に触れすぎているわ。あからさまなヒントはすぐに上書きされてしまうでしょうね。彼らを導いてあげられるヒントを残すのは難しいかも。
でも私たちには物語があるでしょ。物語で導いてあげられる。
けどもしかしたら手持ちのインクを使い果たして望み通りの章にはたどり着けないまま過去の物語でさまようことになるかもしれない。それでも
そうだとしても私はあの子の可能性を信じたい。あの子が抱く未来への期待も叶えたい願いも自分自身のためのインクになる。今にもつきそうな私のインクに縛られるんじゃなくてさ。
アイヤ、あなたは私が知る中で世界一想像力にあふれたロマンチックな作家ね。こんなにロマンチックな考えのためなら力を貸してあげる。
ありがとう。私の大事なドゥリン。どうすればいいかはもうわかるね。
そうだったんだ。僕はお母さんの筆を受け継いでこの物語を続けるんだね。
どうしてためらうの？
僕がこの筆を受け取ったらお母さんはどうなってしまうの？
権限の移行が完了したら私は存在の拠り所を失う。少しずつ消えていくんじゃないかな。私はいや、君のお母さんは本当はずっと前に亡くなっているからね。私は魔法が生み出した意識でしかない。だからそんなに悲しまなくていいんだよ。
分かってるよ。お母さんがもうとっくに亡くなってることくらい分かってる。でも早くにお母さんから離れた子供には悪い癖があるんだよ。いつもお母さんが残した絵本を手にしてまるでお母さんがまだそこにいるかのように振る舞うんだ。
ドゥリ。
でもこの世界に来てから仲間たちと一緒に大陸を渡り共に敵と戦った。ふと気づいたんだ。もうお母さんが物語を聞かせてくれるのを待ってるわけにはいかない。新しい使命ができたからこれが大人になるって感覚なのかな。たくさんの友達が僕を待ってる。お母さんの用意してくれた絵本を手放す時が来たんだ。お母さん、僕大人になるよ。
じゃあこれを持っていきなさい。もっと早く渡しておけばよかった。君はこの物語の誕生を見届け未来に願いを託し祝福を送った。そして物語に君自身の選択を書き留めた。今からは君がこの筆の持ち主だよ。ではこの物語を続けるためのもう一つの力、この物語を見届けるものよ。 新たなページをめくり、この物語に新章を足してくれる？突然暗黒の力が襲ってきました。さあどうする？残念ながら魔法使いの書いた物語はここでおしまい。
でもドゥリンが書く物語はまだ始まったばかりだ。彼はお母さんの思い出に入り込み、その筆を受け継ぎました。そうして終わりかけた物語の新たな章が開かれたのです。彼は自分を阻む運命に立ち向かうことを決意しました。
これが最後の一歩のようだ。
運命に正面から立ち向かえる戦いなんてめったに味わえないね。
死ぬことはできない。いつか4人の災いをもたらす。これを定められた運命。
そんな運命はもう存在しない。最後に残るのは僕の物語だ。気をつけて。運命の代わりね。はあ、
君じゃ回避できない。僕が地上から引き離す。
最後に残るのは僕の物語だ。危ない。腐食、神聖。それ。危ない。
今回の攻撃に死角はない。僕が防ごう。
危ない。新たな物語の中でドゥリンはありがとう。
You're looking at the bit too much.
ドゥリンは暗黒の力に勝ち、定められた運命を書き換えました。彼の物語はまだまだ続く。
Hello, this is Gamer.
みんな大丈夫？
Oh, skinned up Durin.
戦い
He's got the drip.
守ってたぞ。本当にかっこよかったぜ。
Is that a new outfit? It looks a lot more free.
確かに前と少し違う気がする。みんなに改めてお礼を言わないと。みんなの助けがなかったらここまで来れなかったかもしれない。
間接的にしか手伝えなかったのが心残りだな。運命とやらにビンタを食らわすチャンスだったのに、実に残念だ。
うん。でも君もいつかきっと見つけられる。
何の話だ？
何って、運命にビンタをお見舞いするチャンスのことだよ。
そうかもね。
ちょっと失礼。うん。体内にあるアビスの力が安定状態に戻った。奇妙な症状も完全に消えたね。
We did it. Easy skip? You ever thought should be an easy skip? Bro. What? Also, like, because everybody's getting Columbina anyways, right? Like, Columbina is a canon... Getting Columbina is a canon event in the story of every Genshin Impact player. Every Genshin Impact player. And then... You get Jibai, and Iluga is just a 4-star who should be on her banner. And then you have like the whole team ready. The final slot doesn't really matter. You play like Goro or Zhongli, you play like the copiest characters of all time. The 4th slot is whatever. So it's just like you pull one 5-star, you've got a premium team. You cannot progress the story if you don't pull Columbina. Chiori? Yeah, that works. Chiori works in the final slot. You do have a construct from Lunar Crystallize. We did it!
ただ、この最後のステップは何を意味していたんだろうね。錬金術以外にドゥリンの体に作用する規則があるなんて。
終わりよければ全てよしじゃないのかい。無事に解決したことだし、僕はこれで失礼するよ。
もう行くの？人間の習わしではこれからお祝いがあるはずだよ。
お祝い？そんな場面に僕は不釣り合いだ。困ったことがあったら僕のところに来ればいい。友達だと思うんならね。
Columbina does something with every lunar reaction. Lunar Charge, Lunar Bloom, and Lunar Crystallize. She buffs them all up, deals more damage, and she just like applies Hydro. But yeah, Columbina herself even enables all the reactions. So even if you play a team with only Columbina, you have access to all lunar reactions in that team. Doesn't really matter much, because it's not like the lunar reactions by themselves really do much. But hey, some people really wanted that, like more flexibility with lunar reactions, and now you have it. Some people never change.
確かに今はドゥリンをお祝いするべきだね。学術的な議論はふさわしくない。
She's primarily a sub DPS, yeah.
気にしないで。
But with Lama, she can be a main DPS as
魔女
well.
のおばさんたちが何をしたのか詳しく話してあげたいところだけど、どこからどう話せばいいのか。
大丈夫。また機会は来るよ。君の物語はまだまだ終わらないんだろ？
うん。
それじゃあ旅人パイモン、またね。今日はとても特別な体験ができた。記録を整理しておくよ。
またな。いよいよお祝いだな。あれ？
無事任務をクリアできたみたいね。おめ 約束通り本を返してね。
クリアした瞬間に出てくるなんてな。まあもともとそう言ってたか。
身だしなみを整えるのも人付き合いには欠かせないことなんでしょ？
Nice. Free skin. I'm looking at like how his tail changed. He got like more purple. Nice. I really like it. I like this one.
身だしなみを整えるのも人付き合いには欠かせないことなんでしょ？
Yeah, once you complete his quest, you get a Durin for free. The idol should change, so that he no longer like burns the flower. Would be pick as well. But with this skin, like he's way more purple, and the weapon doesn't fit him as much now, because the weapon is more reddish, and he lost a lot of the red undertones. Like yeah, like this used to be red, for example, here, or like the inside of his collar. I guess the inside of the collar is still red, but like the outfit here is no longer red. Or rather, these are his wings actually. Yeah, the wings are no longer red. So we lost some drip from the weapon. I guess after you get the skin, you just play Mist Splitter instead. This looks so lit now. Honestly, this is better drip than his Sig. Absorption is pretty drippy as well. Not gonna lie. What are the 4-star options? Wolffang from the VP, if you have it. Moonweaver's Dawn is fine if you've got refinements especially. This one you get for free from the story quest. It would be ideal if his burst costs 60, but it costs 70, so he doesn't get the second part of the damage bonus, so he only gets the first one. You've only got Moonweaver's Dawn R1, and you play him in Overload teams. You can also play Lion's Roar instead. Will give you a bit more damage bonus then, and has like the same stat line as Moonweaver's. Right, because like this, Lion's Roar R5, 36% damage bonus. Moonweaver's Dawn R4, 35. So like you need to have the same refinement Moonweaver for it to be better than Lion's Roar. If your Lion's Roar is at a higher refinement, and you play him in an Overload team, then Lion's Roar is better than Moonweaver's. And for non-Overload teams though, if you're playing him like with like Dendro or as a DPS, then like yeah, Moonweaver's would be the free-to-play option. But also Wolffang then, especially if he is the DPS. And from 5 stars, Mist Splitter is great, especially if he's on field with C6 Bennett, then he can get all the stacks. Jade Card is always nice, just a universal weapon. Freedom Sword can work when he's supporting. You can even go build full EM if he's building, if you're playing a Bergen team or even an Overload team. You can build Durin full EM and give him Freedom Sword, and bam, the damage is not the worst. It's not really like better, but it's an option. And of course his Sig is good. But yeah, some of the other 5 stars can even be worse than Moonweaver, and Moonweaver is free. So you should never play something that's worse than a free weapon. I saw like, I was looking at like some Durin guys and calcs and whatever, and people were like, oh, but like where is X weapon? Why are the calcs so incomplete and bad and stuff? Why is there no like festering desire? And it's like, if a weapon is worse than a craftable or worse than a free weapon you get from a quest, then it's not even worth including in a calc spreadsheet. But I guess some people just need to see it with their own eyes that it's like 40% worse. To believe. So if you are looking at like, oh yeah, somebody was asking why is there no Skyward Blade or Aquila Favonia? Why is it only the premium 5 stars? And like, yeah, it's because the free 5 stars are terrible. Or like the standard 5 stars are terrible. They are worse than 4 stars. That's why they are not on in the spreadsheet. This was a great quest, and it's still not over. There will be a cutscene It was actually posted today on the Genshin YouTube channel. I haven't watched it there, but I did see the thumbnail, unfortunately. So I know there will be a touching cutscene. I guess we just flew over here, that's fine. Now I really want to play. Oh, Alice is actually here in flesh! Now I really want to play Wanderer, Durin, Albedo. The artificial human team. It's actually not even bad. Probably wasn't invented though.
物語を見届けた旅人さん、久しぶりね。
今そうやって聞くと、旅人に対して最初から特別な何かを用意してたように聞こえるぞ。
もちろんよ。物語を続けるには、物語を書いた人だけじゃなくて、物語を読んでくれる人も必要なの。それが揃ってこその魔法だもの。旅人は特殊でしょ。だから見届けるものになってもらったの。
Bro, there's a venti in the back. Where did you come from? But yeah, we are a descender. We hold the power of reason and the power to defy fate. So, might have needed us to be possible. But as it's swapping during the sale, yeah. 5% off on the official top-up website. Plus like 20 to 40% off from switching to yen. The pounds are also terrible, so we are also saving like 40%, just like me.
こんな人ってそうそういないわ。私が自分で登場しちゃおうかなとまで考えたんだから。
Well, you were the only one who understood what was going on.
まあ、面白い物語を楽しめたのは良かったんじゃない？
なんで銀融野郎もここにいるんだ？
魔女界がモンドでこんなに波乱に満ちた実験をしてるとなると、風神の僕も放っておけないからね。
迷惑をかけてごめんなさい、バルバトス様。
気にしなくていいのよ。風神様も楽しそうだし。さて、約束通り完成品を見せてもらっていいかしら。
あ、どうぞ。
最初からいろいろ計画はしてたけど、いざ始まると予想外なところもたくさんあった。まさかレインドットの代わりにその子供が錬金術の部分を完遂してくれるなんてね。アルベドちゃんが頼ってきてくれた時は驚いちゃった。みんながここにいたらいろいろお話できたんだけど。
わしならいるけどね。返事をしなかったのはあの鈍色のやつだろ。
バービー、ずいぶん前に連絡したのに遅かったじゃない。
ほら、もう少しこっちに来て顔を見せてみな。
おばさん。
やはりこの子の運命は星々の中に映し出されていない。アンヤはとんでもないことを成し遂げたね。
それってどういう意味？
お前はとても幸運だということさ。
それって。
So what does it mean? The teacup falls silent. Perhaps the mage's thoughts have already drifted elsewhere.
物語の中でもこういうくだりがあったよな。
ドゥリンちゃん、この後何か計画はあるのかしら？この物語の続きが楽しみよ。
たくさんあってどこから話せばいいかわからないよ。
それなら最近のあの心残りから解決するのはどうかな。
デュリンに何をさせに行ったんだ？
ずっと前に叶えるべきだった願いを
実現してもらいに行っただけだよ。
最後にもう一度感謝するよ、アリス。
残りの時間はあとどれくらい？
これが最後の時間だと思う。友人と別れを言えてちょうどよかった。
自分の友達ともう一度永遠の別れを告げるみたいで、とても辛い気分よ。
どう返したらいいかわからないよ。私が残した文字の中では、君はいつも楽しそうな姿をしてるのに、愉快な魔法使いなんて肩書きまで用意してあげたんだよ。
そんなこと言われても、あなたの物語が私をこんなに悲しくさせたんでしょ。私に別れを言う以外に、あの子に何かメッセージを残しておかなくていいの？この本は最終的にあの子に渡して続きを書かせるんでしょ？それならこの本にメッセージを残しておくのはどう？
私がわざわざ筆を取るまでもないよ。あの子の母親がとっくにメッセージを残していたからね。代わりに伝えておくよ。ドゥリン、これは私からの最後の言葉。物語のキャラクターはみんな私の子供のようなものだった。だからその子たち全員に母の愛を与えようとしたの。君はその中で最も特別な存在。この世界の運命に挑み、私の物語に最も完璧な脚注を残してくれるのは君だけだから。私の筆から離れ、私がたどり着けない未来に迎えるのも君だけ。それでも飛んでいきなさい、我が子よ。海へ流れる川のように、太陽を追いかける風のように、未知の地で冒険の道を切り開きなさい。宝石のように美しい大きな竜に出会ったら大胆に誘って踊ろう。君はもう一人じゃない。君の誕生はこの世界に認められたんだから。ためらう必要なんてない。叶えたい願いがたくさんあるんでしょ。長い長い旅路を歩むことになるよ。歌声も草花もみんな君のインクとなる。どうか私の筆を受け継いでこの物語を書き続けて。
さっき渡したのはあの魔法の本の複製版よ。物語を見届けたものとして記念に持っておいてちょうだい。もちろんこのレプリカに魔法は宿ってないわ。でもハイライトは漏れなく収めてあるから。
ドゥリンとトワリンがモンドの空に同時に現れた。まさかこんな文章を素敵な物語として受け取れる日が来るなんてね。
属性を見下ろさん。
So Durin's not here because he flew off into the sunset. Lovely quest. I really liked it. It did like the part where everybody forgot him didn't like really hit all that much because we didn't get enough Durin content before. I feel like we could have used like a few more Durin anecdotes, kind of like the one where he was playing TTG with Kaya. We could have used like an anecdote or two where he was just like doing stuff in Mondstadt with the NPCs. so that when the NPCs forgot him, he would actually like feel something. And like when the NPCs forgot him, it didn't really feel like something wrong has happened with like the world. It was just like, did somebody spread bad rumors about him or something? But then the character's like, oh no, you forgot him because you knew him before. And we're like, oh, okay, sure. I wasn't like really aware. Especially because the chronology is weird, with us jumping from not cry over to here. But yeah, overall lovely quest. I really like the final chapter especially. And now Durin is ready for ascension. Six pyro crystals, don't even need to craft any of the purple ones. We just have a ton of them for some reason. I guess a lot of the weekly bosses are pyro. And those are the bosses that drop the most crystals. Yeah, that's the reason. And then we'll need these mats as well. Durin, Durin, Durin. Yep, we've got everything.
それからは塔の頂にある窓は夜通し明るく輝き続け、竜は旅の者を乗せて銀河を巡りました。星の光は彼らのマントとなり、友情は前進するための羅針盤となったのでした。
And I'm going straight to 90. Yeah, I'm gonna be using him. Man, that's a lot of books though. Because I'm gonna be using him in Stygian tomorrow. For Stygian we always go all out. I'm not sure which team I'm gonna be using him in. Probably with Venti. I feel like Venti will need him more. But maybe with Varesa. Like if Venti can do this without Durin, then maybe Varesa will take him instead. And yeah, now we've got even more than enough attack, and the weapon gives us even more in combat. I could go for a Pyro Goblet, maybe. We even have a good onset on Noblesse. Also, I do have like 0 ER right now. Maybe we should go for a bit of ER. Craftable amount 31. Let's go. Oops, no. Oh, I'm like already at the thingy. $31, this is 93. Wait, why did only one pop up? Hello? 30 crafts, 3 bonuses, statistically accurate. Now 98, if I get one more we can get an extra book, but like it's not really worth it here. Unless it turns out that I will exactly need that one book. 32, 2 bonuses, a bit under, but still fine. I need 2 books, so a bit more than one. It's a shame that I cannot crown any of these talents. We are so close. If I got a few more dupes, should have gone for the Mona refund to craft an extra one as a mage. But yeah, I mean the 2 books that I have, like I still own the 2 blue books, right? I didn't lose them, so I get one more blue book and bam. Let's go. Do my homework. Or wait, no. First actually, before you do the homework. First we gotta go grab artifacts. It's already pretty late anyways. Because yesterday I did like half an hour after the stream started. Today we're already at like an hour and a half, but that's okay, because tomorrow will be the last day of like my back-to-back Genshin streams, and then on Thursday we'll do Star Rail. So I will have like all my daily stuff will like reset properly. Because before I said that every Thursday would be Genshin, because Thursday was my Columbina day. But yeah, there's no more Columbina day. Columbina's dead, so no more Genshin Thursdays. I'm still gonna stream Genshin on most Thursdays, but like I need to stream all these days to finish the Durin quest, and then on Wednesday, because that's when Stygian comes out. And I need to finally play the other games as well, because my events are gonna time out. So we do this, then we do homeworks for Durin and Razor. And then maybe some... Oh no, we need to do Finches. We need to do the Finch event. I like everything connected to Finches, but I am sad that we lost our curling game. I really liked it. And now they brought Finches back, but it's a different game, and it's like, oh man. Like, those ain't my Finches. Hashtag not my Finch. But yeah, man, it's just kinda sad that Durin cannot fly. Especially with how much they talk about him flying in the story. Like, in the Archon quest, there legit is a line, "Hey Durin, can you still fly?" "Yes, I can!" And the ending of his story quest, Durin flew together with Vali into the sunset. Like, come on, bro. You can have a character that constantly talks about how much he like loves flying and how good he is at flying, and then he cannot fly. I wonder why they didn't let him fly. Must have been like a exploration balancing question. Maybe, like if he were to fly, maybe they would have to make him like more on par with Wanderer than Chaska. And then they thought that people would be disappointed by him being like pretty mid at flying. So they preferred to like make him not fly at all over him being mid at flying. I don't know. A lot of people are also saying, at least let him use his wings while he's gliding. I don't really care much about that. At least this way I can use my gliders on him. Because the gliders are one option of customizing your character. One of the few ways you can customize a character. So, I don't mind having to use a glider on him. But yeah, having something like Citlali at least, right? Like an extended jump with an extra glide. I guess Citlali glides on a pillow and not with a glider. I guess if Citlali can, Durin should be able... Oh yeah, like there is precedent for that. There is precedent. Okay, now that I think of it, if Citlali can, then there is no reason for him not to be able to glide with his wings. I wonder if they are thinking that they did like... Maybe they are unhappy with how much mobility they gave to the characters in Atlan, and now they want to like take a step back, not continue the mobility power creep. Or maybe they are happy with Natlan and they just want to keep movement exclusive to characters from there, so that we will have more reasons to pull for Natlanese characters going forward. Would be cool to hear their thoughts on this. Because I'm sure this was something that was discussed internally as well. Should Durin be able to fly? And if yes, then how should he fly? Hello? Nada Kundala. But you need to collect a lot of EXP, because in a patch we're getting new witch sets. Right now, Durin, without any like really good set for himself, is mostly Mavuika side grade in most teams. It's often just like very close, down to like your Mavuika execution. Depending on how well you can execute Mavuika combos, he can be a bit better or a bit worse. Also depends sometimes on the characters. For example, he's worse with Chlorind than Mavuika, because Chlorind has a lot of downtime in her rotations. And this downtime, if you play Durin, you don't really have anything to do. You're just like waiting, doing extra skills on your supports or whatever. I don't even know. But with Mavuika, she's just spinning during the downtime, and she's doing more damage than Chlorind is doing. So that's a pretty good way to spend the Chlorind downtime. So that's why Mavuika is noticeably superior with Chlorind. But Varesa, for example, doesn't really have downtime issues, so it's a bit, it's way closer. With Kinich, Durin should be just better. And it's like very, very close for a lot of characters. I don't think there is any team where it's like one is way better than the other. Like one is unplayable, the other is great. I don't think that's ever the case. But when Durin actually gets a set, this should swing the balance in his favor. And even if he's just a Mavuika side grade in most teams, that's still great. Because Mavuika side grade assumes you're actually playing Mavuika properly, which is not that easy. And also it frees up your Mavuika to just be a proper main DPS. And not out there supporting your Chlorind or something, or like other cope team. Being able to play Mavuika carry on one team and then like steal Chlorind on the other if you're a Chlorind main. Without sabotaging your Stygian clear. That's great by itself. Oh, it's kinda like in Zenless in some teams, Yuzuha is just like an Astra side grade. But hey, that means you are free to play Astra somewhere else. That's never a bad thing. Okay, let's not mess this up today, because yesterday I messed up. And wait, I messed something up again. This is what I want. But running over here shouldn't have been an issue, because I was like closer to the other thingies, not further away. So I feel like I should still be fine. It's a bit of a shame that Wanderer didn't get a Hexray passive. He definitely could use some buffs, but I guess one of the main reasons why Wanderer didn't get anything, because he could have, right? Like, the buffs are focused on defending Mondstadt, but there is nothing saying that only Mondstanders must get them. The witches could buff up somebody else if they thought that that person was important to the fate of Mondstadt. And Wanderer definitely could be. So I think the primary reason they didn't buff him was to not overshadow Venti. Because like Wanderer after the buff would have to be a better DPS than Venti, because he's only a DPS, while Venti is also a support and the best grouper in the game as well, right? So they're gonna let Venti be the superior Anemo DPS for a few patches. Until you get the Wanderer buff. Surely. At least Wanderer doesn't need a set. Because one upside of getting a witch buff is that now you can play the witch set, right? If you have completed witch's homework. Maybe Varka will also play the witch set. If he also has homework to complete. Because that's the condition. The condition on the set is literally having completed witch's homework. It's not like if you are a Hexray character. No. If you have completed your witch's homework, the set works. If you haven't, it doesn't. That's the wording. What? Why did this? Why didn't she run? What? So if there was a witch who is just like a Hexray character from the very start, it wouldn't work on them, the set bonus. That's why I have doubts about witches being witches. And this might sound weird, but I feel like there is a real chance that Alice and Nicole will not be Hexray characters. I'm not necessarily saying that it's likely, but it's definitely possible. Because being a Hexray character means that you have completed witch's homework to strengthen yourself with the witch's powers. Or I guess in Venty's case he did it himself. He was like, Barbalov, go away. I'm gonna do this by myself. And he tapped into like Istarov's power or something, I don't even... Okay, it's homework time. Shoop. And we didn't mess up today. I got all the PS I was supposed to get. Hey, one thing that I will do, I'm probably running out of space soon. Oh yeah, we are 53 artifacts away from capping. We would cap on Wednesday, tomorrow. So let's salvage everything but 1 stars. Actually, let's salvage. Let's quick select everything, and then unquick select some of the 1 stars. Just enough to like... Oh wait. Not everything got selected anyways. Too many pieces? Maybe there's like a... Oh yeah, you can only select 1,000 at a time. Yep. And we did just throw away 1,100 artifacts. Why would you craft Shimenawa? What? For who? Oh, he's got the skin! Does he always have the skin here? Even if we haven't completed the quest? He should.
どうしてここに？
ひひ、外はこんなにいい天気なのに、なんで一人で本なんて読んでるんだ？
それがモンドでみんなと交流する機会が増えたんだけど、僕はよくみんなの言った冗談を本気にしてしまうんだ。例えばこの前、花屋でとても綺麗な花を見つけて天使と話してたら、彼女がこう言ったんだ。もしこの雑草が気に入ったなら、ミントやスイートフラワーと一緒に花束にしたらどうかって。彼女の言った通りに花束を作ってみせたら、怖い顔をされたんだ。
You have a unique perspective, Durin. It feels like she's the one with the issue here.
アルベドによると、これは僕がまだ言葉の裏を理解できてないかららしい。モンドの文字を覚えたら、ここで本を読むといいって彼が勧めてくれたんだ。僕は物語の本から生まれた存在だから、この世界のルールも本から学べるはずだってね。気がついたらこんな時間まで読みふけってたよ。あ、そういえば僕に何か用があったのかな。
Wait, this is the Albedo room from Paralogism, right? So here at the Hexen Circle's behest.
実はレインドットから伝言を預かってきたんだ。
まさかレインドットおばさんから。
Don't be nervous.
いや、ちょっと驚いただけ。 レインドットおばさんはお母さんの友達で、かつてこの世界に存在していた魔竜の母でもあるんだ。僕はその運命に取って変わってしまった。だからもしおばさんが僕のことを嫌ってたら、どうすればいいかわからないんだ。
I don't think she holds it against you. Either way, you have us.
心配すんなって。絶対悪いことじゃないぜ。オイラたちもついてるしな。
そう言ってもらえると随分気が楽になるよ。それなら開けてみよう。
Another fairy tale we are getting transported into.
うわここどこだ？この地点、またオイラたちを変な場所に連れてきたぞ。
ここ、なんだかお母さんの匂いがする。
変な猫が出てきたぞ。
Yeah, we knew he would be here from the Albedo anecdote. Meet again, but I do wonder if you do this in the different order, because nothing in the game actually said that you should do Albedo's quest first. Are there different versions? I guess there have to be, because you can only do this quest if you own the characters. So the game, like the cat saying that he came to Albedo first, if you haven't even pulled Albedo in the past, would be weird. So that's why there will be multiple versions of this. Yeah, that makes sense. So we meet again, Sebas.
レインドット様の命令で伝言を届けに来た。古本。
はじめまして。まだ君のことをどう呼ぶべきかわからないが、M の子であるなら、とりあえずチビドゥリンと呼ばせてもらおう。体はずいぶん小さく見えるが、君の血に残っているあの子の力は全く小さくない。あの子は不織層の不完全な造物だから、自身の力を支配する意志が欠けてた。意志を持たない子が限界以上の力を与えられ、そのせいで力にねじ曲げられ、飲み込まれ、運命の結末へと向かってしまった。君は腐食の地を超え、彼に近い存在だとアルベドは言ってたが、それは彼個人の意見で、まだ私の認めたところではない。私は絶対的な事実にしか動かされない。見る必要がある。さあ、M の子、今この場で私に証明してみてくれ。
うわあ、急に魔物が出てきたぞ。
これがおばさんの求める証明？じゃあよく見ててね。体の中の力がだんだん楽になってきた。
Okay, that was fast.
どうやら今回はアルベドの言う通りだったようだ。
She threw some level 5 monsters against us and that's the trial.
こんな不意打ちやめてくれ。
でも彼らを倒した後、体の中の力をもっと自在に操れるようになった気がするよ。
実は君のことを聞いて、血液にあるあの暗黒の力を封じる術式を用意したんだ。この機会に渡そうと思ってな。当然その術式を使えば相応の代償が伴う。テイワットでの存在は保てるが、世界とのつながりを削ってしまう。何せ君は M の子だ。力をうまく扱えないせいで、あの子と同じ運命をたどることになったら M に申し訳が立たない。でも今になってみれば、私の心配は無用だったようだ。 M はすごいな。私よりずっと母親らしい。君がどこまで成長するのか楽しみにしてる。この世界に溶け込むことができた錬金生命体は どのようにして人間社会で自分の居場所を見つけるのか。このような実験はまだしたことがない。もしかすると君から思いがけない答えを得られるかもしれない。
でもデュリンは実験体なんかじゃなくてオイラたちの大事な友達だからな。
よくわからないけど気持ちは嬉しい。レインドットおばさんには感謝だね。
レインドット様からは以上だ。
Is there getting a changer buff next patch? Yeah, she's just like a stat buff. Some extra crit damage, and also the buff got so like at the start of the beta it was just extra crit damage for Ellen, which is a bit of a shame because that's like the most useless stat you could possibly give her. Because like well-built Ellen probably has like already 300 crit damage and capped crit rate as well. But they buffed it to also give her a bit of respawn. Now, once again, like I have a mindscaped up lighter, so it doesn't matter all that much. But hey, 10% respawn is 10% respawn. I won't complain about more Ellen buffs. It's just like, give her attack, man. If they gave her like 20% attack or something, 10% attack, 1% attack. Like that's the stat she actually needs. Or pen ratio would be lovely as well to go with her M6. And about new endgame? In which game? In Zenless? In Zenless we are getting a remake of Shield Defense and new co-op garbage. Genshin? Nah. Unless you mean Stygian Onslaught, but that's like, what, half a year old probably at this point. Not really all that new. But yeah, tomorrow, this patch's Stygian Onslaught is opening tomorrow. A week after the patch opens, until the end of the patch. That's the like Stygian period for each patch. And it's the most challenging Genshin endgame. Now there's nothing new. Nothing newer than that. Good work, Sebas. Can be easy being you.
もう初めてじゃないけど、人の話し方を真似できる猫ってやっぱりちょっと珍しいな。
私を普通の猫と一緒にするな。それに生物学的に見ても私は錬金生物であって猫とは言えない。君が空飛ぶフライムと同類ではないようにな。そうだろ？
なんでフライム？こいつの言ってることなんか含みがあるような。
なるほど。これが言葉の裏ってやつだね。つまりセバスが言いたいのは
Maybe don't finish that thought, Durin.
おい、どういう意味だよ。
ああ、そうだ。レインドット様が不要と言ったんだ。この術式は破棄しておこう。レインドット様が誰かを気にかけるなんてそうあることではない。君には期待してるぞ。さて、もう行かないと。他にも伝えるべき伝言がある。またどこかで会うかもな。
I wonder if he just says this in case you do the Albedo quest second. Stygian attrition? I haven't heard about anything like this. Are you sure it's not just like a different translation of Stygian Onslaught? Ah, we got the Durin skin. Oh my god, such drip. Man, this is so funny. It's like shifted a pixel to the right. The whole face. Oh, I need to like pop into Miliastra as well. Just for like the daily. Leaks for something new? Like leaks from an hour ago or what? I don't see anything recent, and I don't remember anything a bit older either. Okay, back to Tevat. I just needed to pop in to get this. Log into Miliastra Wonderland. Sounds pretty sus. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Either you click here, like normally, like you know this here thingy, and you go back to Tevat, or you can open the map. You can open the map and then TP to Genshin if you're in Miliastra, right? You go to a lobby. Either you do what I've done, right? Click next to the map, and then return to Tevat, or you open your map, and you can just open anything from Tevat, right? That's probably in a simpler way. Oh yeah, do these guys have anything to say about Dottore? Probably not yet. They'll probably still talk about Capitano, but let's check. These guys, like, they're right next to the TP in Mondstadt, but their dialogue updates as the story progresses. They will often talk about the latest, like, Fatui-related news. Yeah, it's still the captain. They usually update, like, pretty much when the story is finished. So they had a few words to talk about the captain. They mentioned, like, Wanderer after he got erased, or, like, you know, the lack thereof. They mentioned the lack of the 8th Harbinger after the Wanderer quest. Or they mentioned Signora when she died, they mentioned Arlecchino after Fontaine. So they'll mention the Doctor probably after next patch. After we deal with him, he will probably get mentioned. So, Finchball. Oh, it's in Natlan. I didn't expect Natlan. Out of all places. But before we continue here... Oh yeah, I still need to do Razor homework, but that's like... We can first do a bit of Finchball. I'll take a quick bathroom break. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, let me do a tiny bit of rhythm gaming before we continue with the Finch. How is the Make-A-Wish thing working in Azuma? Do you get the anecdote the next IRL day? It can be a bit later than 1 day. It can be like 2 days later. I'm not exactly sure what determines that. Also, if you go select an anecdote for a character for whom you have already done all the anecdotes, it will just replay a random one. What anecdote? This. These anecdotes, right? You can go make a wish in Azuma. So like I've already done every single anecdote in the game, and if I like select somebody, it will just replay an anecdote for them, and it will even say that like it's like a recollection. After you complete it, it won't say anecdote completed, it will say recollection completed. Does Venti have anecdotes? I mean, you can open this yourself. I don't think he has any. Yeah, no, Venti doesn't. But a bunch of characters do. They're like little interactions. They're pretty lovely. I just thought they would add more anecdotes. I thought they would add anecdotes more frequently. I'm kind of surprised. They only have added one since 6.0. Okay, let's do some Monsat songs. We are feeling pretty monstandy with all the Durin stuff. I didn't have my hands on the keyboard. How did I get good at the ender? I mean, I know I already got goods before, so like, it doesn't matter. I got at the end. I got a good here, but I was surprised by that one. 5 goods, but we finished. Like, if you actually finish a song with all these modifiers, that's a success. We take the little W's where we can. Let's go! Phew! That's one of the hardest monster songs. Whew, I had so many close calls here. You could probably hear how loud I was like clapping on the keyboard towards the end. Okay, damn. Whew, we might want to do some finchball after this one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big fat finch here, what? Chirp chirp, cuckoo, chirp chirp chirp. What's going on here? Are you sending some kind of secret message? Sort of, this is a technique I use to communicate with cute little finches. I mean, that's the fattest finch ever. That's not a little finch. I seem to have forgotten to say hello to you folks, and the all-important opening line. Kind travelers passing through, I, Basima the Fifth, a Murta researcher, rising mercantile star, and expert on adorable animals, offer my heartfelt greetings. Please relax their body, clear their mind, and listen closely, for I have a matter of utmost importance to share with you. Finches are the cutest? You're absolutely correct, congratulations! Looks like the finch's cuteness got to you too. You're even jumping to answer right away. This odd, Pam is not sure why, but when she saw the game on the table, the line just popped into her head. Does this feel familiar to you too, Jan? We can start the finches are the cutest thing now if you want. You got it, and even if you can't remember the past right now, that's fine. What matters is that you enjoy the present. Of course I remember, come on. Anyway, would you like to try this game? This is version 17 from the 3rd generation of Bing Bang Finchball. As you unwind and enjoy the game, you will also get to hear wonderful stories of how the little finch, alongside the much bigger ancient scarlet plume finch, triumphed over the goals. Sounds awesome. We've always been huge fans of relaxing games. Let's play right now. Alright, I hope you find a way of playing that suits you best and enjoy a one-of-a-kind experience. Adjust the aiming line left and right, then press the launch button once you've selected your desired direction to fire the bouncing finch ball. You can use the flippers to rebound bouncing finch balls and strike objects on the field, thereby gaining points. The number of bouncing finch balls available is limited. If a bouncing finch ball falls through the gap between the two flippers, it will be removed from your remaining balls. Now you've played Bing Bang Finchball, have you? The cute finch family has a new member, the ancient scarlet plume finch. Pretty amazing, right? Doesn't the ball hurt the finch? What a thoughtful worry. I felt the same way when I first saw it. You see, the bouncing ball really does stay close to the little finch, so anyone with a kind heart might fret a bit. But let me tell you a story. When I first arrived in Atokpan, I accidentally provoked a brown deer by the lingering scent of spices on me, and it began chasing me. Then out of nowhere, this little finch hopped out from the roadside, nudged the deer, and seemed to settle things with it. And just like that, my worries disappeared. What a strong little finch, and so clever too. That's right, I was very much surprised. Worried that this little finch might have been hurt, I tried to make friends with it and even took it to see a vet. The checkup showed it was perfectly fine. What an adorable and resilient little cutie. It made me realize, maybe I've been thinking too rigidly. I'd always equated cuteness with being delicate, thinking that anything cute needs careful protection, even to the point of restricting it. But true cuteness can lie in a being that is both powerful and gentle. Like Clay. I can think of so many examples now. I knew you'd see it the same way. All in all, this little finch has inspired me to discover a whole new way to appreciate the cuteness of finches. After returning to the Atokpan from Not Cry, the first thing I did was meet up with my finch friend. Looks like the game development is going smoothly. Yes, thanks to the generous benefactor I met in Not Cry who provided substantial funding, the new finch balls effects are much more dynamic and lively. All my benefactor asked for were a few of the new finch balls and permission for some moderate adaptations, not even a share of the profits. How incredibly generous. However, there is still one goal I haven't achieved. Originally activating the double trouble bouncing finch ball was supposed to summon 2 finch partners to help fight off those goals. But the artisan crafting the ball said she's completely swamped with orders and asked for a 2-week delay. So for now I'm just substituting it with the current finch ball. Once the other little finch type is ready, we'll roll out the updated version. Wow, so we can expect even more visual effects? Okay, both, what do you mean? One version features different finches teaming up, another version features a trio. We could call them the Finchy Tri-Stars. That actually makes sense. This way we could even cater to different preferences. What a brilliant solution. If I ever get to working with you again, I hope you will let me recommend my finch balls to visitors and fellow workers, as long as it doesn't get in the way of your own business, of course. I'm sure they will lift everyone's spirits and bring you so much joy. Another round. That's a lot of rounds. Oh, this looks so cute, this little image. Mega magic. Oh! Oh no, what have I done? Oh! So many goals! We need to fight! Fight them off, fend them off. Oh nice, got the coin at the very end. Good score, good score. But I did have only... I did waste a ball. It's going to the side. The others were just gonna fall through. No! Man, I was so doomed with that one. Nice explosion. No! Oh! I saved him. Oh. Nice, got quite a lot of extra points at the end. 5k! Oh! This time you have more finch balls. Let's do like half of the challenges. I'm gonna do half later. A Shaman's Ghoul protected by a ward, you will need to hit an extra time to take it down. Oh boy. After you summon 2 additional bouncing finch balls to pummel the ghouls on the field. However, these extra bouncing finch balls will clock out and go home after 10 seconds. Oh boy. So they are up for 10 seconds and then down for 10 seconds. 50% uptime. So a bit deeper into enemy territory and then split up. Oops. Nice, we're on the other side. Oh boy! Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. $7,000 points? We're getting 2k extra points every stage, but also you need to get 2k extra points every stage. So check this out. A wooden box stuffed with all sorts of things. Hit it and see what pops out. Popcorn goals and even an extra temporary bouncing finish ball. Oh yeah, there are more finish balls indeed. Oh my god. No! Oh my god, so many balls. And none of them are even from my skill. Chaos. Carnage. Destroy them! We can't really get 9k, but we are getting 2k more points than required every time, so that's fine. Not run books. Oh yeah, second half we're getting not run reruns. Kinda weird to be getting not run books first half though. I feel like half is okay for now. Don't want to rush the entire thing at the same time. Okay. let me get more water. There's a little bit more rhythm gaming. We're actually making progress with the modifiers, which I... not sure if I expected. No, man! This was perfect so far! And then the freaking slider? Man, I hate that the sliders are so finicky. You have to let them go early. You can let them go like super early. But you are like half a millisecond late and you lose instantly, not even good. That's what I don't like. At least make it like fair. Make it so that you insta lose both ways. Yeah, I'm letting it go crazy early. And it's fine. But half a millisecond too late. And we're gone. Oh, I didn't see a note. This one was not because of a slider. I'll do the song and then we'll do squats. I clicked L instead of semicolon. Man, I hate that it just stops. I would want to just play the song to the end, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What do you mean by pure DPS Furina? What team are you playing? Like forward vape Furina with a pyro on-fielder? On-field C6 Furina? What are we playing? On-field, but Furina doesn't do anything on-field. Unless you have C6. But I guess if you are on-fielding, you lose Golden Troop. So maybe you play damage bonus? But like by being on-field, Furina loses damage. Right, that's the issue. It's not even that she does nothing and you are wasting time. You lose damage because you can no longer play Golden Troop, because Golden Troop only works from off-field. So if you are on-fielding a non-C6 Furina, you are making her do less damage. I was slightly late on those notes. If they were sliders, I would have lost already, and they lost the slider. I mean, it depends. It can depend. Oh, I already had a good anyways. Okay, I guess the miss is not that bad then. Or was the good at the very end? But yeah, the thing is, Furina already gives a lot of damage bonus, right? From her burst, so there's always damage bonus, and then her best set gives a lot of damage bonus. So that's how I usually play an HP Goblet. I mean, the best way to play, like if you want your Furina to deal the most damage possible, you just play a Pyro on-fielder like Klee. Somebody who applies like a lot of Pyro, not just like an Arlecchino, you know? Because then Furina will be applying Hydro and Arlecchino will be vaping. You need like Klee or like dual Pyro on field, and then Furina can vape. But yeah, on-fielding her means you don't have on-field Pyro, so you're not even gonna get consistent vapes. And you lose your best set option. I got a good hero which distracted me and then I missed the note. Well, but that's what it is. It's crazy how the ending of Sliders is so much more punishing than anything else. That was a good command, bro. Oh, and they got some good skill as well. But like the real best way to have the real best way to have good teams where Furina deals good damage is to play her with Nuvilet. Because the issue with I mean, if we had now that Klee actually deals damage, having something like Klee, Durin, Furina, and like some healer, maybe just Bennett, wouldn't even be that bad. Yeah, it's worse than Klee overload teams. But I guess it's playable. And this patch especially, you can play March vs. Hunter on Klee, so like there is some merit to it. But yeah, after Klee gets a new set, this team will no longer have any merit to it. So I just Nuvilet Furina. Like in these teams, Furina deals good damage, you actually beat her for damage, she like doesn't have high air requirements. And those are good teams, right? Okay, we already finished this. Now my least favorite Monsat song. I mean, it's not the song that I don't like, I don't like the map. My least favorite map. But there shouldn't be many sliders here, so at least there's that. No sliders means no fails. Because like this is the entire song. Essentially, the thing we do here. So it's kinda boring. Sliders. Was it perfect? Nice. I'm getting like the harder songs. I mean, I'm not even sure if this is a harder song, but the Photon Fluctuation is a harder song, and I got that one first try. But I'm messing up like the character themes that are very short. It comes down to like slider lag, man. I mean, it's not lag, but like it's so incredibly precise. You have to like always let go early. Maybe we should send some delay actually. But it was mess up my regular notes. This should have been perfect as well. Unless I mess up some slider. Nope. Nice, nice. We're making progress. We're making progress. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 4 out of 12 completed in Mondstadt. Not bad, not bad. It's kind of a shame there's like no easy way to check which ones we have completed. I need to like go song by song. Well, maybe that's a good thing. You can't really see, like just like this, you can't really see that you've messed up something. Unless getting all the modes on every mode, on every song rather, gives you like some markers here on the entire album cover. That could be a thing. I'll do one more song. Let's do Romari time. I did it good. Yeah, okay. This was kinda bound to happen. Okay, with that, let's complete the Razor homework, the final homework that we have been assigned. Oh, here?
僕の傘で風が立つぞ。
フィエ テナ様なら雷に体当たりして跳ね返せるってオーベンで見た。私も怖がっちゃったね。
Oh, this is so cute. Whoa, what happened to me?
あ、レザーがいるぞ。それと、あ、北風の王老だ。何を話し合ってるんだ？
懐かしい匂い。お前たちか。最近どうだ？
Having an
うま
organic?
くいってるぜ。あ、そうだレザー。オイラたちが来たら王老がいなくなっちゃったけど、何を話してたんだ？
Clearing my final witch's homework to unlock the final character buff for Razor. We've already done the Durin quest, we've done the Archon quest back when it came out. Now all these homework assignments will be done. Soon we'll be done with most of the things the patch threw at us, but yeah, that's so many things. Also like an event that only lasts for a week. Why would the Finch event only last for a week, man? Is it everybody else but forgot Razor? Razor's buff is pretty good, but he's still Razor. He's still a 4-star DPS. I mean, maybe saying he's still a Razor is not good. It's not a good way of phrasing it. Because now he's like better than Raiden. Should be around Chlorine's level. Maybe a bit worse. One issue with Razor is that it's difficult to invest into the team vertically. Because Razor's best team is Bennett, Fischl, Chevreuse. And that's all 4-stars, right? So like, you can slap some 5-star weapons on some of them. But like Bennett just gets a bit of extra base attack. You can give some good weapon to Razor. I guess Fischl can get the new Venti bow for some more personal damage. And then you can give the Escoffier fork to Chevreuse for a bit more damage. But that's like it. You can replace one of them with Durin. Probably you replace like Fischl, no? Because you cannot really replace Bennett because you need the Pyro Infusion for his normal attacks. Like with other Overload teams nowadays, you replace Bennett. You replace Bennett with Durin, you play Fischl, Durin, Chevreuse. That's like the Overload wheelchair core of 2025, of like late 2025. But Razor cannot really ditch Bennett because he needs the infusion from his C6, right? It's like a big damage loss to lose the Bennett. Then you are only dealing electro damage, no longer Pyro, and your normal attacks don't get buffed by Chevreuse anymore. But replacing like Fischl or Chevreuse with a C0 Durin isn't even necessarily better. So like yeah, you can replace them with Durin and then like pull more cons for Durin. Once Durin has cons, he'll be better, but that's a lot of investment. Is Razor now worth building? If you don't own any of the premium Electro DPSs, so if you don't have Flins or Varesa, then definitely. He will be your best on-field Electro option. If you do have Flins or Varesa, no need, but he's fine. If you want to have like another strong carry for Theater, or if you... I mean, in Theater it's kinda rough because you need a second Twitch character. But at least in every Razor Theater there is Fischl. And then what? Or if you want to use like Varesa one side, Razor on the other? Question mark. C6 Razor versus C6 Gaming. Gaming is still the GOAT. But Gaming is incredibly clunky to play. It's like, talking about Gaming, it's like this bus meme. Wait, what is this website? My god. Okay, know your meme. That's a real website. Why is this a video? Whatever. I mean, it's not even about the plunge. The plunge is the least clunky thing. The auras and the energy, that's like the actually bad part. It's like this. Here, on the right, is like talking about gumming or like calking gumming, and on the left, actually playing gumming. But yeah, it's not the plunges. It's the energy. And the aura setup. So if I were forced to play one, I would rather play Razor. But Gaming has higher highs. If you see like low cost Stygian Onslaught clears, you will see Gaming's clearing in seconds. Okay, maybe not in seconds, but like yeah, Gaming will often have like some impressive free to play clears in Stygian. Yeah, there is like the plunge delay tech for gumming where you like catch the lion midway in the air. There is also that. But once again, that's not even the worst part. If an enemy like moves away from you, you don't like, because gumming regenerates energy for every plunge he does. And then like even one plunged mist already means your energy is like absolutely cooked. And even in the first place, even when everything goes right, it's gonna be very tight because you don't want to waste many substats on ER. Because Gaming is a proper hyper carry. He does all the damage. If he misses plunges, you miss a lot of damage. Or like if you are missing crit subs because you're playing more ER, you are missing out on a lot of damage. So you want to play as little ER as possible and you want to like funnel all the particles from Bennett and whoever else there is. But then just like a tiny mess up, enemy moves away, enemy dies too quickly, and you are cooked. Or also, starting at 0 energy, right? Like in Stygian, when you start at 0 energy, it's terrible. Because you cannot burst to like start plunging to regenerate energy, because Gaming only regenerates energy properly during his burst. And if there is no burst, he cannot get energy. So it's all horrible. Can be stalled halfway and can't plunge anymore? What do you mean by that? I don't even know. Man, there might be even more issues that I don't even know about because I haven't actually played Gaming. You need to play a character to understand how clunky they can be. I've only heard about Gaming and seen other people play Gaming. I only did like a tiny bit, like character trials. And some like friendship team dailies with him.
狩りをする。俺は漁師を説得してた。
狩り？もしかしてこれがレザーの課題なのか？もしかして狼たちはまた食べるものがなくなったから狩りを始めるってことか？
Give me some beast traps. The forest boars have grown big enough. 1.0 throwback.
違う。今回の狩り、腹減ってるからじゃない。今回は敵を殺すため。黒狼の群れ、縄張りを占領。変な匂い、どんどん広がる。森を浄化、敵を狩る。
それでオーローは OK してくれたのか？あの時オーローはこう言ってたろ？どんな感じだっけ？レイザー、お前は討伐に加わるな。これは狼の問題だ。悪気はなかったんだ。ごめんな、レイザー。
大丈夫。俺、ルピカと一緒。それに師匠、漁師と話す方法教えてくれた。
リサさんが教えてくれた漁師と話す方法？あ、わかったぞ。説得する方法のことだな。じゃあさっきもうオーローを説得したのか？
うん。話すのすごく疲れる。でもうまくいった。
あの頑固なデカオオカミを説得するなんてすごいぞ。
黒狼の群れは世界の敵。師匠が言ってた。これは狼の問題じゃない。世界の問題。師匠、正しい。領主も認めた。でも、だから狼たちは関わらない。これは俺と黒狼の群れとの戦い。
ひひじゃあオイラたちも手伝おうぜ。あの変な獣域ハウンドたち前から気に入らなかったんだ。
ありがとう。お前たちが助けてくれたらきっとうまくいく。
でもどうやって狩りを始めればいいんだ？
俺たち獲物を罠に追い込むみたいに黒狼の群れここに追い込む。領主が閉じ込めてくれる。俺たちで片付ける。準備できたら話しかけてくれ。
Let's do
そ
this.
したら
Oops. I clicked a bit too early.
一気に行くぞ。全部追い払ってやれ。
I can't add like a witch character. But I'm not even sure if the witch buffs are here yet.
ファッションは私が定義する。そこ
風よ。
Oops.
いや
Wanted to go to Razor, but 5 is such an awkward number.
貫け。せや。
片付けた。
Oh, the wolves are fighting!
ルピカたちなんでここに。
獣域ハウンドに襲われてるぞ。早くやっつけよう。危なかった。狼たちが手伝ってくれて助かったぜ。
まあ
獣域ハウンドをたくさん足止めしてくれた。敵を追い払ってくれてるのか？
でもこれ狼の問題じゃない。
ひひレザーがルピカを助けたいのと同じで、ルピカもお前を危険な目に遭わせたくないんだ。北風の王老にこれはルピカの問題じゃない、世界の問題だって言って駆けつけてくれたのかもな。
うん、ルピカはルピカだ。俺は人間のルピカ。狼じゃなくてもいい。ルピカを助けられるならそれでいい。
その通りだぞレザー。
Maybe Lupus Boreas agreed to let the pack help. Because he knows your heart.
そうか。
うん、きっとそうだ。よし、狼たちと一緒に悪い奴らを全部追い払おうぜ。
Oh, I got full energy. I've got so many characters, and yet still no healer.
ヒーロー見参。タッドーンジャスティス。タッ
Oh, there are so many wolves here. Oh, there's like a billion of them. Come with me, boys. Oh my god, we have the dragon spine claymore.
まだ残ってる黒狼の群れがいるぞ。
Yo, there are so many.
準備できたら行こうぜ。
ルピカのために。
ルピカのために。
キャッくらえ。どけ。へいせや。キャッはっ来るな。へいどけ。キャッややへい。
Bro, where are you?
やったぜ。
ありがとう。ありがとう、お前たち。ずっと、俺がルピカを守れば十分だと思ってた。本当は、ルピカも。
What do you think of Yahoda? I mean, it's already Yahoda, but it's written with a J. I like her as a character, but gameplay-wise, she's not like bad, especially if you get C6, because she's an ammo healer who can, who like she has a 100 EM buff in the base kit, and then she can also give like 50 crit value for moon sign characters, so for not Cranians, on her C6. Those are like alright buffs. They kinda match Sucrose, and she can heal, in addition to that. But the issue is that she takes a lot of time. With Sucrose you just switch in, E, and switch out. Well, with Yahoda you need to run around the enemy, like you need to hold your E, run around the enemy. And also like the kinda scuffed part where like she enters a special like sprinting state when she holds her E in combat, but it doesn't work outside of combat. They've been really like selective with who can like get extra movement abilities outside of combat recently. Durin cannot fly, Yahoda cannot dash for exploration. All we got is like a Lauma's alternate sprint, and even then that's like barely faster than a regular sprint. The Lauma alternate sprint is actually like a nerf to her because she cannot use her charge attack because of that normally. Because it replaces her charge attack even in combat. So yeah. She's a very cool character and you can make her work. She's not weak, but she has issues. Unfortunately.
心が通じ合ってるからこそルピカはルピカなんだ。
パイモン、正しい。これ、ずっと変わらない。
ひひ、これでも放浪猟によそ者の狼はやってこないだろうぜ。
いや、あいつら空間を切り裂いてまた来るかもしれない。でも俺とルピカたちがいる。
Don't forget about us now.
そうだぞ。助けが必要な時はオイラたちに言ってくれよな。力になるぜ。
What if I did not cry?
お前たちがいてよかった。彼らが俺を呼んでる。
お前のことを心配してるみたいだな。
じゃあもう行く。ありがとう。
Don't mention it, that's what Lupigal is for. We've fallen home safe for now, Razor bids you farewell and heads into the forest. Amid the dense foliage, you notice several pairs of eyes regarding him with warmth, waiting to welcome him home. Oh, that's so lovely. And with this, we have unlocked all the buffs. Witch's homework has been completed. Just in time. I haven't built him properly. Oh wait, he gets crit rate from C6, no? So I have like, I'm overcapping? He gets 10 crit rate. So I'm actually overcapping on crit rate. This is just as good but has like less, but it's only like 2%. It has some ER which might be helpful. This is no crit rate at all. This already has no crit rate. I mean, it doesn't matter much. Next patch we are gonna get a new set. This might be better. Because we're overcapping so much. Here at least we get ER. You don't really need much ER on Razor nowadays, but it's better to have some ER than overcapped crit rate, I would say. Here's this resistance. I have quite a few resistance books up for grabs. His burst is probably the most important talent now. I could put some levels into it. Once I get Durin cons especially, Durin cons could kinda carry my Razor. Would be cool to play him again. Because I used to be a Razor main for a little bit. Razor was pretty much my main until I got Klee, and even then he was like my secondary DPS. I would play Klee on one side in Abyss, Razor on the other. Okay, let's do Genshin though. Man, time flies. But yeah, we are done with most of the stuff. We still need to do the Finch event. We still need to finish that. But other than that, we're kinda caught up. Oh, before 3.4 Dendro. Maybe it's Nahida. Actually, does Nahida also use slime mats? She might. I'm gonna go Kole because of that. It's above 3.0. Okay, so then it's always Nahida. Yeah, Nahida does not use slime mats. Okay, she uses the shroom mats. I feel like there's something I forgot to do. I tell the courtyard put the tea on. It's probably just my mind playing tricks on me. Tea. Honestly? Nubilet? Zhongli? Like the guy. Who else likes drinking tea? Alhaitham? No.
何かを忘れているような。庭の手入れはやったし、茶も煎じた。気のせいかもな。
Toma. Easy, easy. Please take something from Fontaine. Lynette? Is it Citlali? It's Citlali. Nice. It's her shield. Shield. Citlali. No. Little hut? What is this though? What? Toma, because he's a housekeeper. I. Shield? House? What? Shield? When I think I in the context of Genshin, it's like Raiden, but Raiden doesn't shield. I'm kinda lost. I need to see the final one. I don't know, like Shinya. Desert. Oh, it's Candice! Okay, yeah, she has the eye on her forehead. And there's like the village she protects. Okay, yeah, sure. I should have gotten it earlier. Shouldn't have had issues. Always Shuei? Also, I lost my win streak, man. Because of a blunder with Jingyuan. Way above 1.6, distraction character. It's not Finon, so it's midday, yeah. Because Finon was yesterday. Sometimes I find multiple good sheaths for a new sword and I bang them all, and yet one sword can only use one sheath. It's gonna be Yanqing, because Yanqing has one sword, and he only has more swords. What is this? Could be like any random. Let's go Yanqing again. No. Arlan. Jingliu? Ricochet Love. Oh, that Sampo. Time. Firefly, because her time is running out. No? Then who? Stars? No, Black Swan. I'm not sure like what time would have to do with Black Swan. Maybe like Evernight. Fushuan? What? Oh, I guess like because she like flips the stage. Yeah, sure. Oh, it was Pulchrice today, so there is Caesar. If I I mean, I would have known today. Even if I lost the 50-50 yesterday, I would have known today. Okay. I think that's all. Wait, I don't think I've done the BP task for resin spending actually. Do I have 60? Oh, I have 60. Okay, we can condense it and have the BP task completed. Nice. Not like it matters much, but hey. Every little bit counts? Not really, it doesn't. Especially when I buy the whale BP. We could do a cheeky 10 pull somewhere. I think I've done a cheeky 10 pull on the weapon banner before as well, right? How much pity do I have here? Yeah, I've done some pulls. 20 pity on the weapon banner. How much pity on the character banners? $23? No. If I'm gonna have trouble with Stygian in the stages where I play Venti or Durin, I might consider getting some more help, but no. Let's chill. So, I pretty much have done everything I wanted to do today, which is great. And we even perfected some songs in the rhythm game. 3 of them. With the new modifiers. Which is not an easy task. It's also not an easy task to find an English-speaking Genshin streamer. That I can raid. But we got one. So, oops. Thank you very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do however stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is 3 hours before now. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for some Stygian Onslaught. I have no idea what I'm gonna play on the first guy. It probably has to like be Nefer, but my Nefer has a 4-star weapon that doesn't cut it in dire usually. Well, maybe Lama is broken enough. Lama might be the most broken character in the game right now, to be honest. Maybe second to Mavuika. She just doesn't like... She's just not like perfectly enabled right now. But as we get more and more, like... Colombina for her is so insane. Okay, yeah. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye!